everyone. Today we have with us is Poonam Singh, a published author and educationist with a degree in zoology from the prestigious Miranda House. She's also a science blogger on YouTube and also an active Instagrammer. Joining her, we have is IP Singh, who is the co-author of the book Niche and also a gold medalist and a technocrat from a central university in India, and is currently serving as the CEO of a listed infrastructure company in India. So we'll start with a book reveal.
Yeah, come.
So let's start with the interview. So what inspired you to write Niche?
Actually, before this, I have written down another book as well, and that was about quotes. So again, it was a self-help book. This is non-fiction, but kind of self-help only. So I was motivated to writing since my childhood days itself, but when I could follow my passion in my school as well. I was a teacher before, where I was serving as a coordinator also. So writing is a part of teacher's life, as you know that. So I had been writing throughout my service time. Then after that, post retirement, I took to writing. That time I thought of writing, like putting my firstly, whenever I reflected back on my life, so many good thoughts came to my mind. So I thought of putting them together in a book. So that's how the first book came. Then secondly, this book came as a part of writing my experiences as a teacher, since I had spent more than 20 years in the school. So there were lots of experiences, as you can understand. So all those experiences, I thought they are worth sharing with other people, like students maybe, or the new job aspirants, or people like that, or professionals. So those, I thought those experiences are worthwhile sharing with other people. So why not share with them? So I thought of writing this book, Niche. This is how it came.
So the title is very interesting. So how did you come
Thank
up with the
you.
title, and was there
Yeah.
something else planned before?
As such, like actually the title that I had thought before was how you can create, how one can create, how you can create, how you can carve a niche for yourself. That was the title originally. How you can carve a niche for yourself. Then later on, I changed it to just niche, simply niche. So that's how it came into my mind. It's because I had carved my niche in my work sphere. So that was the thing, that was one thing that I wanted to share. The way I carved my niche, other people are also thinking of, or they are they are also sailing in the same boat as I was sailing a few years back. So, just to help out people, I thought of writing this book, and this name came into me.
So how did you both divide the responsibility of writing? Like,
As
Actually,
far as my contribution is concerned, being a, yeah, it will do, I think. Being an engineer, I, in case of graphic representation also, I did. Otherwise, also the last chapter is exclusively written by me on how the those who are in related to my field, as I am postgraduate in urban development and planning and development, and MBA in material management. Basically, I am a civil engineer, so that way I have written one chapter exclusively.
so we basically shared, like most of the part has been written by me based on my experiences, but they were well collaborated with him. Like we had discussed them before, and I have not only written about school, I've written about a corporate culture, about institutes as well. It doesn't pertain to just school only. It pertains to the corporate culture, office culture, to those. It's a it's a combination of all the experiences that I had acquired, because I was in admin for so many years. So it was like I was imbibing the office culture as well. So that's why this book came into being, and he had helped me out in the basically the mathematical part, you can say, like the graphics which I have, graphs and diagrams which I have put in this book. So he actually helped out in that basically, and his last chapter, of course, he has given his input totally, which
So,
is based on his engineering field, engineering sphere.
what were some problems that you faced while writing, like some disagreements or anything?
Um, you would like to take up? Uh,
As such,
uh, not
disagreement because
not much. Yeah, not much, but
since I'm a co-author, so that way lead is solely around. I have, of
that's a
course,
diplomatic
that
answer.
is that is our baby only. I have tried to groom in grooming.
So he has just passed on this question to me only. Like, so in a way, actually, yeah, it was my baby only, but certainly his help was great. Like whenever I wrote a few pages of the manuscript, I always used to show it to him. Just go to him and ask him whether they are okay or not. Since our children are settled in New York, and they are not with us because they are on in job there. So we both only are at home. So there's nobody else to discuss it with other than him. So I used to go to him, ask him like how I have written. Does it connect with you or with the readers? Will it connect? So he said, yes, you write good.
So, who is the primary audience you are focusing on? Is it the professionals or the students?
In fact, both the students as well as the professionals. There are lots of tips for professionals as well, how they can reach high positions in their work sphere, and students as well. Like even a 10th class student, a 10th grade student, or a 12th grade student can pick up this book, and he can come to know about like what subjects he should take up in his life, so that he can build his career on that, properly build his career on that. So it's a book for both, for students, job seekers, job aspirants, professionals.
So society often push people towards certain directions. Like I am doing engineering because my parents wanted to,
Okay.
wanted me to.
Okay.
So like, do you think society and parents help you find your niche, or like I enjoy doing it, but like for others also?
Yes, I have focused about the same thing what you're asking about in this book. Yes, parents have the lead role in deciding what which subjects children should pick up in their 10th grade or 12th grade, because they are the ones to whom the children look up to. It's always children of class 10 or 12 even, they're not independent thinkers. They always go to their parents, they look towards them, and they look up to them for their choosing of their subjects and various other things. So definitely parents have a key role in deciding what children should take up, and definitely they have a key role, because but I have discussed in this book how the parents mindset can be changed, how they should change their mindset to help in getting their children take up the best subject which is suited to them.
So you have written one more book earlier.
Yeah, yeah.
So what is the difference or the similarity you face with writing books and the
Uh,
themes they are based on?
yeah. The first book, that is Poonam Power Quotes, Transforming Life's Blues into Bliss. That was a book on quotes, and it was different in a way that that was a light read. Although the meaning was profound in every quote, but it was a light read. Whereas this is a full essay type book, so it took me a little more time to write. Uh, that was pertaining more to like human attributes, like how a human or a person behaves differently in different situations, about attitude, about mood, about relationships. I've written in that book in the form of quotes only. So it's a short, light read and short read. Whereas this exclusively is about education only, mainly, and of course it deals with the office culture as well.
So, how long did it took to write this?
Yeah, I had taken around almost, it took me 1 year, because although the book is not that thick, as you can see, it's thick but not that thick, as to so as to take 1 year to write. But in the midst of it, I had to like look after my family as well. There was my son's wedding planned at that time, so I had to keep off my writing for about 4 5 months. So those you can understand that we have social or family responsibilities. So that is how this book got delayed. Otherwise, I might have finished earlier, but it took 1 year.
So, do you plan to write more books on the same theme or a sequel or something?
There may not be a sequel, but if this book really clicks with the audience, with the readers, then I might go for it, surely, based on their inputs, what else they want, where my writing was lacking, or where what things they like the best. If they really want, if I get good inputs, so surely why not? I can write
How was
another
the
book.
response of the previous book? Like,
That book also did well. It was Amazon bestseller as well. And since it was my first book, I wasn't expecting much from that book, but still, I'm satisfied.
okay, so asking question to you. So, like, balancing the responsibility of being a CEO and also co-authoring the book. So, did you find any difficulty doing both of these things?
I would like to reply the other. Yes, earlier you asked that either the student or the parents who should decide the career or this thing. I would suggest that it is not the one way. Means, of course, the student himself knows the weaknesses and his strength and core competencies, but these are the parents who has got the more experience and the otherwise also. So that way they help in taking the decision what they should opt or
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But she asks another question,
How did you manage the
so she will be
responsibility?
asked. She keep on asking you
this is
till you
what I
answer.
am managing for last roughly some
Seven.
4 decades, and that way I'm managing. This is a small thing that is not.
So,
Uh-huh.
what is one message you'd like to give to the readers of Niche?
Yeah, sure. In fact, yeah. First, you can little higher. Like there can be many things that we can say.
The only thing is they should understand their this thing, as I told you earlier,
Potential
strength
and
and
all.
weaknesses and core competencies. Accordingly, they should follow their interest. That is more important. Whatever interest they have got, and none of the parents should impose anything like whether it's the engineering or medical or something else or civil services, but they should follow their interest. That is all.
Yeah, and I would like to say that yeah, that the every person in the world should follow his or her passion. That is one big thing. People get chance to follow their passion along with their studies, with their job also. But sometimes some people are left behind and they're not able to follow their passion. The same happened with me, and I'm nearing my like 60s. So at this age, if I can write 2 books, why not the youngsters? So definitely, you can be inspired by my age at least, so that if you are interested in writing books, please do it. Follow your passion. Take it if it's a hobby. Still, you can promote it to the next level. Um, and you must follow your passion, as he also said that you must take up the subjects of your interest. The same way, you must follow your passions as well.
Also, is there a story behind the cover you chose? Or was it a
Yeah, it actually, this is actually the work of Mr. Uh, San, Sa- Sankar Shubhro which who has done a tremendous job, I must say. The cover is amazing. It's his creation. Although I had given a little input by saying that I want something like the day on of the graduation of the children when they flag off their hats and all. So that kind of an image can be put where they are even flying off their aspirations and all. So those aspirations have been mentioned here. So this is how the book cover came into being.
So I think we're done. We can proceed to book signing.
Sure.